subscribers. Now, over the last few months, over $200,000 has gone into developing what many people are already calling the most powerful website builder in the world for internet marketers. You see, I realized earlier this year that despite having a programming and design team, when they're not around, I'm, like most all of us, technologically challenged when it comes to doing most of the things that I'd like to be able to do, particularly when it comes to creating marketing websites. And that's also the number one reason why most of our subscribers never take action, because often they don't know where or how to start. Why? Well, quite simply, they're not programmers and they're not designers. And apart from setting up simple blogs, they really don't know how to do much else. That's a fact, and something that most of us, even experienced marketers who have design teams or programming teams of our own that we use and rely on, would hold our own hands up to and admit just as freely. Without them, we're quite simply goosed. And maybe because of the amount of investment it takes, or maybe because of just the enormity of such a project, for whatever reason, whilst the need has always existed, and it still exists to this very day, up until now, there has never been a website builder designed specifically with internet marketers in mind. Whether it's setting up a squeeze page, having timed opt-in forms and buttons appearing alongside videos, getting viral traffic to your website pages, creating sales pages, thank you pages, OTO pages, download pages, affiliate pages, entry pops, exit pops, link masking, page redirects, or creating a full-blown authority content site without ever even having to worry about how to do SEO. Auto-build it does it all. And most importantly, it does all of this and much more so quickly, easily, and without any technical knowledge or requirement on the user's part, without them ever even having to worry about how to use an FTP program. At the bottom of this page, you'll find videos showing off some of the really cool features of Auto-Build It. But for now, just take a listen to what a couple of experienced marketers who've already taken an inside look at the system, what they had to say.
Hi, it's Willie Crawford here with a quick recommendation for you. I've helped quite literally hundreds of thousands of people to start online businesses, building websites, and getting going. And without a doubt, the one factor that's kept more from ever getting off the ground, ever seriously getting into it, is just looking at how complex it is to put a website together. And so I just finished testing out a piece of software that I want to recommend that you take a look at, and actually I want to recommend that you offer it to your list, because I am going to be offering it to my customers, my subscribers, because it just totally changes the game. Quite literally, in just mere minutes, with a couple clicks of a mouse, they can have a professional looking website, that's ideal for lead capture, for making sales, for branding, for just, they'll have a really, really nice looking site, and they'll overcome that single biggest obstacle they have of how do I do it all. This is just, again, it's point and click simple. So I highly recommend you check it out. I do plan on selling it to my customers and recommend that you do the same. Again, this is Willie Crawford. Thank you.
Hi, Kevin Riley here, and you're on this page because Tahir Shah has invited you to promote his new site builder program. I'm here because Tahir asked me if I'd come and say a few words about it. See, I've been involved with it for about the last half year, not as one of the programmers. I'm the one who has been the sounding board. Tahir and I have gotten on Skype numerous times. He showed me inside. He's let me play around inside whenever he's added something new. I've tried to break it because I'm really good at breaking things. And all I can say is every time that Tahir got me on Skype, he amazed me with something new. Everything he's added to this has been absolutely fantastic. It's just a program I can't say enough good things about, and you really have to take a close look at it and really heavily consider promoting this. Because we get a lot of garbage we're asked to promote all the time, right? We're turning stuff down left, right, and center. But every once in a while, along comes something that's really, really good and really worthwhile getting behind, and I believe this is it. Because not only is it going to be great for your internet marketing prospects, but it's also good for the non-internet marketing crowd. I can see real estate companies using this, software companies. There's so many things you can do. You can create such a professional website, not just a sales page, but a whole professional website. All the different modules that are in there. He's got things like the pre-launch countdown page, which the internet marketers are going to love. The fact that you can switch out the main page on the front of the site, so you can easily switch it out. You can have a Halloween page, a Christmas page, you can have these all set, and with a click of a button you can switch them out and have a new page up there. Anytime a business has a special, let's say you've got a sporting goods store and they've got a special coming up, they've got a sale coming up, the ski package sale, they can have that page all prepared, have their regular page up there, click of a button, they can switch it out and have that next page on there, the ski sale page, and then when the sale ends, click and they're back to the other page. This is absolutely fantastic for all kinds of businesses to use. The fact that you can add testimonials on the fly, you know, with the click of a button. Every time a testimonial comes in for a product, boom, you can add it. FAQ, somebody asks a question, you want to add that right away, click, done. There's none of this, you know, with any of my sites, the ones I've built myself, it's a lot of work. So a lot of times I don't even get around to adding testimonials because of that. But with something like this, it's so easy that anybody can do it. This is going to be great for beginners, really busy businesses who don't have the time to be mucking around with their website. Any of these people are going to be fantastic prospects for you. So you get behind this and promote this, you can promote this to a very good market out there. So really, I'm inviting you to come join me in promoting this. I'm going to be promoting this, definitely. And also, I believe there's a challenge on. There's a promotion contest. I want to challenge you now because I'm going to win that. All right? So see you in there.
So you've heard what Willie Crawford and Kevin Riley had to say, and you'll find some videos where you can see for yourself at the bottom of this page. But for now, let me pass you over to Lee Benson, who will be your JV contact for this launch.
Thanks to here. This is Lee Benson. I want to demonstrate real quick why promoting AutoBuild is a smart use of your mail out space and the kind of earnings we're going to be sharing with our top JV partners like yourself this coming October. Now, I've worked on a handful of launches over the past 18 months. I guess you could say that I'm the behind the scenes guy that many of the net's biggest marketers call upon when they absolutely need a launch to be successful. You've already probably seen or participated in many of my launches already, even if you don't realize that it was me pulling the strings. Give you a few examples: projects like MQ3 that made $1.2 million in sales, CB Quantum that did $1.6 million, FB Autocash that sold more than 5,000 units on the front end within the first few days of launch, plus many other launches in markets you've maybe never even heard of or you just haven't had anything to do with that have made me as much as 6 figures in a number of hours after pulling the trigger. Now, the reason I mention this is because I only ever get involved in a launch if I feel there's significant chance of a high return. In other words, a high 6-figure minimum. I strongly believe AutoBuilder is going to be exactly that kind of project, and here's why. Whenever you've sold an ebook or a course in the IM space so far, the customer needs at least some working technical knowledge to take that information and implement it. Think of all the things that you yourself use in your websites every single day. Stuff like squeeze pages, opt-in forms, video, order pages, pop-up boxes, membership software, affiliate programs, payment processing. Now that's just the basic stuff. On top of that, someone in your organization needs to know HTML, JavaScript, PHP, how to administer a web server, graphic design or Photoshop. And that's just all the stuff you need to know to get the most simple of web page online, let alone all the intricate details that make up an entire business. Now these days, people want to go a step further. They want to do more than that. They want to split test multiple designs on a page to see what works best. They want to create the modal pop-up boxes on entry and exit. And they want to implement autoplay video that unlocks various web page elements after a certain time interval has passed. They want to see auto-appearing add to cart buttons and opt-in forms. They want image and video galleries with JavaScript lightboxes. They want to host those popular Facebook unlock pages, you know, the ones that help them build massive fan lists with an unlock button on the page. They want to add blog-style comment boxes to any page. They want to manage entire businesses, have this expectation of running it all through a simple control panel. But even all of that requires technical knowledge to implement. And even if you outsource most of it, you need to be able to fluently converse in these same technologies to communicate exactly what it is you're trying to achieve with the person that you're working with. That's why AutoBuilder is going to significantly change the landscape of internet marketing forever, because it manages all of this stuff for you and your customers, and it turns even the most complex feature into a simple point-and-click operation. Refer a customer to AutoBuilder, this is what they're going to get. They're going to get their own domain name pointing to a fully managed web server within 15 minutes of signing up, ready to sell the product or anything else. No setting up web servers, no administering servers, no needing to go in and change any code or FTP any files, all just up and running. They're going to get masses of professionally designed web templates that offer a pre-optimized sales path for squeeze pages, full-blown sales pitches, content sites, order forms, and much more. Now, these are not some cheap and tacky designs that you'd find with most web builders. These are optimized for internet marketers based on layouts that have made myself, my partners, millions of dollars in internet sales. Okay, so you can just choose a design, you can click a button, it's online. You want to change it? No problem. Just press another button. Within 3 seconds, the new site is online. They're going to be able to add and edit their own content through a point-and-click interface. Even complex tasks like integrating auto-playing video or putting up time squeeze page opt-ins or hooking things up like autoresponders and mailing list managers, all that stuff's a walk in the park. You just press a few buttons, everything just works. They're going to get pre-optimized point-and-click modules to run every single area of the business that you can imagine. Think of all the stuff: affiliate programs, membership sites, real-time payment processing through any merchant account or third-party payment gateway, opt-in lists, integration with Facebook and Twitter, even launching your own product. All that stuff is now extremely easy to do by pressing a few buttons in our pre-made modules. Okay, we've even included a full version of Amember with custom hooks that makes it super simple to run a recurring membership site out of the box. Again, all point and click. Now, these sites that they build are all going to be fully managed on a dedicated server farm to handle masses of traffic. They get unlimited web space and email included as standard. Now, unlike WordPress or any other content management system or software, this has been designed from scratch to accommodate all of the features that a modern website needs to launch and successfully make real sales and real money. Okay, so this isn't a patch or a plugin for something like WordPress, which was never designed to handle this kind of full-blown sites. Your customers won't even need to download or install anything. It's a fully managed web service that's completely idiot-proof. Gives anyone the power they need to create a site, convert sales. Okay, so this is going to be a real working site, the kind of site that you'd want to build yourself, the kind of site that you'd be proud of. That's the kind of site they're going to be able to build with this. So in other words, all the stuff that you've been teaching your customers for years, they'll now be able to implement in just a few minutes playing about with our software. So they're not going to have to go off and figure it out for themselves or hire someone to do this stuff for them.